To stand, be sworn.
Ready to take a seat, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear to affirm the testimony? State, spell your first and last name for the record, please. Go ahead, man.
Is it true that you told me Ivory Clinton was your domestic partner? Is it true that you have been showing outsiders pictures of me containing my personal information? Is it true that you gave me verbal consent that I could get my $750 decline deposit back?
If the house is in the same condition as I do.
Is it true that a prior tenant is also suing you for their $750 decline deposit?
No.
May I get a written addendum of me getting my $750 decline deposit back? Why not?
Because it depends on if you leave it in the same condition as I got it. If it's still the same claim, that's going to depend on how.
You said verbal consent doesn't matter, so I'm asking you, can I get written?
Why would I give you a clean deposit back if it's not clean? If it's clean, then I'll give it back. It has to be clean.
May you write that I can get my $750 deposit back?
If it's kept clean. Same condition, like floors are clean.
Can I just stop here? The $750 is listed as non-refundable, but you are indicating that it's refundable provided the conditions are met.
To my satisfaction.
Well, ma'am, is that what you're saying?
No.
That is not what you're saying? You're saying that it's still non-refundable?
It is dependent upon conditions of the lease.
Understand what I'm saying. At this point,
If I don't have to hire someone.
you want to know what? You interrupt me, we're going to have a real issue.
Sorry.
There's the notion that the $750 was non-refundable, meaning it didn't matter what Ms. Lyman did. What I'm hearing at this point is that it is refundable. The conditions of that refund will wait to some other point in time, and there might be further litigation regarding that.
Yes, sir.
Is that what I'm hearing? Ms. Anderson?
That it's conditional return.
I don't know what that means.
If it's left clean, like the toilets are clean, the bathroom.
Okay, understand something, what I'm saying. The cleaning deposit, if it is non-refundable, which would create some other problems, that means irrespective of what it looks like or what Ms. Lyman does, the $750 does not come back. A refundable cleaning deposit means that I have the $750 and that $750 would be returned provided it is left in a clean condition.
The same condition I gave her, meaning I don't have to hire someone.
Ma'am, I'm telling you what. Your interpretation of landlord-tenant law is going to get you in trouble. I think I've got it, Ms. Lyman. You can go on to your next subject matter.
Okay. Is it true that I have not been able to enjoy my home due to you continuously harassing me?
No.
Is it true that you have the neighbors watching my home?
No.
Is that not what you stated inside text messages?
You did not say that you had people watching your home, Anderson.
And did I say people watching the home?
Let me just ask this. Did you tell Ms. Lyman that you had people watching the house?
Ever since the incident with,
Not my question. It's not a qualified answer. That's a yes or a no.
yes.
Then why did you under oath just tell her no?
Well, they're currently not watching the house.
Well, that's not what she asked you. Why are you changing the answer that you just gave to Ms. Lyman? No, I want to know why you changed it. She asked you the question.
If people,
You told her no. I asked you the question. You told me yes, you said it.
people were looking at, okay, I guess I understand. Right now, they're not looking. Before they were.
No, that is not what she asked. Go ahead, Ms. Lemon.
Okay. Is it true that you have parked down the street stalking the house
In the past, yeah, when I was trying to get evidence for the court.
and popping up on places where I have been? Is it true not only do you talk about me through text messages, you CC other people in my email that has nothing to do with them tarnishing my name?
All the witnesses who have told me things, I try to include them. But I'm not trying to shoot.
What does that mean? What do you mean there are emails?
Like she emails a whole lot of stuff and put people from the neighborhood that I don't even know or people that I never met in the emails of her saying certain stuff to me and falsified information on me.
Ms. Anderson, do you do that?
I've written emails, including the neighbor's address.
About Ms. Lyman?
Yes.
Why?
Because they're telling me they're concerned about kids running on them. And
Was it only about the kids?
No, in emails she has stated false things like crack pipes, that there's a rapist in the home, different stuff like that.
Did you, hold it.
Okay.
And I'm just going to remind you, you're under oath,
Yes.
under penalty of perjury.
Yes.
Did you say things that directly indicate that there may be drug use
Yes.
and or a rapist in the home?
Yes, because when I looked up this, Mr. Lyman, he had criminal history.
You emailed Miss Lyman, which are her neighbors, while she's renting,
Because they were saying,
indicating that there was drug use, particularly hard drug use, and that there was a rapist at the home.
I said a potential somebody with a criminal history.
Did you say potential?
Yeah, I did. I said, is this Mr. Lyman, who was named Augustus Lyman, who lives there? He has an extensive criminal history.
Why?
Because I wanted to alert the neighbors, so that
Alert them of what?
that I don't know who's living there. I didn't do a criminal background check on this person, and so I had to look it up online through ICANN, and this particular uncle had a rap sheet. And I figured
Was the address listed, Miss Lyman's address?
no, the uncle, but I did it.
Fine, but was the address of that individual list, was it Miss Lyman's address?
I was told that the uncle.
I don't care what you were told. Was the address, when you looked it up, was that Miss Lyman's address?
I don't know what Miss Lyman's address. It wasn't under Miss Lyman's address. It was at the uncle. I looked up the uncle.
I just want to state that is not my uncle.
When you look up, if it is a sex offender, you will have an address that they are registered to.
It wasn't.
Was he registered to that address?
It didn't have sex offender. It said attempted sexual assault under Augustus Lyman. He had that when I looked him up online. He had a big rap sheet.
Oh my God.
So
And you sent that to Miss Lyman's neighbors?
yes, because they were concerned who was living there and what's going on.
Court's in recess.
All right.
Please don't.
All right, good. Yeah, we're good. Can you find them, please? We're back on the record in the case of Anderson versus Lyman. Ms. Lyman, you may continue.
Is it true that you gave me verbal consent to get ADT?
Said yes, but that was not the parents. Now the version of lots changed. That was for sensors in the inside. I was not told about for a lot of surveillance.
Is it true when we first started going to court that June rent was already paid?
June rent was paid late, but it was paid, yes.
Is it true that you have called the Pittsfield Township Police Department on multiple occasions presenting falsified information?
No, when I can't get a hold of you and I'm concerned about what's going on, I call them because you don't respond.
So are you saying
What? You call her, she doesn't respond, and you call the police.
I text her, I just wanted to see my property and not having it respond to her. Because I, again, I'm not able to see.
You call her, text her, whatever. You don't get a response, whether she's choosing to or not, and you call the police. And what do the police say? I mean, what do you say to the police? Oh, for Pete's sakes.
I just want to state, not only is it a wellness check, when the police come, they had told me she must have something against you. They don't be feeling like coming out because it's always something, and they say it comes from her.
Go ahead.
Is it true on multiple occasions I asked you to stop sharing my personal information?
You said don't include other people in the emails yet.
Is it true on multiple occasions that I asked you to stop sharing my personal information?
Yeah.
Then why do you still do it?
I stopped including everyone in emails. You told me to not include your standard at all. Only if it's involved with you. Like if it involves Maplehurst, I still include the same. If it doesn't involve her,
Is it true that you told me that you have a multiple personality disorder along with other mental issues?
Let's strike that. I don't, you just,
I was asking.
stop!
That is
Stop! Answer that question. Go to your next question.
Is it true that I treat you with respect and all you do is disrespect me?
This moment is huge. Changing your answer after the judge asks the same question, never a good look. Judges don't like when witnesses play yes for her, no for you. That's how credibility evaporates in real time.
Do you feel you know personal boundaries?
you don't respond to my text, so I don't know how to get hold of you.
Is it true that you're going through financial hardship?
Yes.
Is it true that you have stated in an email that you will pay the water bill and that I could reimburse you?
That's why I want to get a judgment so that I can pay water bill that's due on top of this. I won't pay it if I can get a judgment for you to reimburse me.
But if you're going through financial hardship, how would you pay the water bill?
Someone has to pay it. I'll get a loan, I have, a borrower, someone has to pay it, because otherwise if it doesn't get paid, it goes on the taxes.
Go to your next question.
Is it true when we met back in May of 2025, you pretended that you were a realtor and not the owner yourself?
No.
Is it true that you stated that the crack could be fixed in spring of 2026?
It can be fixed, yes, it can be fixed in the spring.
Is it true in May of 2025, I paid $3,300?
You paid May's rent, yes.
Is it true that I paid $3,300 in June?
Yes, you paid it.
Is it true that July and August rent is in escrow?
Yes, later, they're in escrow, all late.
When I paid the rent back in May of 2025, is it true that it should have been prorated $553
No,
since
you don't have to start on the first of the month.
since I moved in after
Let
the
her
first?
finish the question before you respond.
No, our tenancy starts on May 5th through May 4th of 27, which means that your rent is due on the 4th. Your rent is due on the 4th, and your tenancy, that's how we did it on the lease. You don't have to start on the first day of the month.
I was asking, since it was after the first, should it have been prorated
No, it's not
$550?
prorated. We're starting on, I said there's.
Your answer to that is no. Go ahead, ma'am.
Do you know Marcus Escano?
That's irrelevant,
You'll answer the question.
unfortunately.
Is it true that he is suing you for $750?
Ma'am, you are not going to interrupt the question.
I'm not.
Go ahead and ask your question.
Is it true that he is suing you for $750, which is the same amount as the cleaning fee?
You can answer the question.
I don't know.
You don't know? You don't know? Is that your answer to the court? Because I'm directing you to answer the
I
question.
have not been in touch with Mr. Lozano.
That's not the question. Is he suing you for the $750?
I'm not aware of that, but
Go ahead, Ms. Lemon.
Are you aware of the bailiff that had came on behalf of Marcus Escano to the property and was on the phone with you?
somebody called me and I didn't know who they were, so I told them.
Let me ask this. This Marcus Toscano and the $750, has he sued you?
No,
Was there somebody appearing at the property regarding a dispute between the two?
I wasn't at the property. So someone called me,
Okay,
but I don't.
all right. Somebody, you know what? You can play your own word games or not. Look it up.
Can I spell it?
Do you know how to spell Mr. Toscano?
His name is Lacano.
Okay. Go on with your next question while we look that up.
Okay. Is it true that you made Ivory Clinton block my driveway on July 1st of 2025? That was during an inspection. What if I told you I have video evidence of you having him do that? Okay.
You have video of him blocking the driveway?
She blocked the driveway on July 21st during the inspection, and it was on video. I can see if I can find the video where she told him to pull up and block the driveway.
Hold on. You think you have video of that?
Yes.
All right. Go ahead. Next question.
Yeah. Is it true that you told me that the $600 custom blinds are not custom and that I can just take them down and present them at Lowe's?
No, they are custom, but you can look at the manufacturer on the blinds and get the same manufactured blinds so that they match. They are custom.
What if I told you the last time we were here in the back room that I have evidence of you stating that I can just take them to Lowe's and that they're not custom?
They need to be the same one. They gotta match. If it's just a different brand, it doesn't match, and that's right. They have to match.
That is not what I asked. I said, what if I told you that I have evidence of us in the back room and you stating that I can just take them down and show them to Lowe's?
Yes, same time.
Is it true that not only have you been harassing me, you have had another attorney harassing me whose name is James Fink?
I don't know James Fink, that's someone else's attorney. He's not my attorney.
What if I have you on voice recording stating stuff that he told you?
James Fink is not my attorney.
Then why do you CC him in all our emails?
Because he's related to this attorney for Gloria Van, and she gave me information about Maple.
Why did you say you didn't know James Fink?
James Fink I know him as attorney for Gloria Vanderbilt. He's not my attorney.
What if I told you that I have a screenshot of you during Zoom asking who he is?
He's an attorney, but he's not my attorney. I never hired James Fink.
Why do you associate?
Next question.
Okay, my last question is it true that you told me if I keep ignoring you that I might end up like your prior attendant?
What are you talking about?
Gabrielle Anderson, who is dead.
She died in my house, and I am concerned about people dying in my house. She did die in my house. She had a heart attack.
I'm asking, is it true that you told me that I could end up like her if I don't reply to you?
No, not that. That's completely.
Do you have that in writing?
Yes.
Pardon? Was that
She
a
said it in a text message.
Because she died.
I have printed out.
Do you have a copy of that text message?
I have the copies of the text messages, yes, but I don't have them in the room with me right now.
And your understanding of that text message is, she said, if you don't respond to me, you could wind up like a tenant that is now deceased.
Yeah, she told me she's threatened me on multiple occasions.
No, that's not. That's ridiculous. Come on, don't sing to that level. I've never threatened you.
Ms. Anderson, stop. Go ahead, next question.
That's it. That's all the questions that I have. I also want to say that I do have pictures of the property
Hang on a second.
Okay.
Paragraph 27 of your lease. Do you believe that if it's true that you contacted her neighbors, that there was the blocking of the driveway, that there was, if true, an implicit threat regarding Miss Lyman's death, and that you're constantly going to the premises has interfered with her peaceful and use of the premises, which you coveted it in that lease to provide under paragraph 27?
I haven't been to the house once. I think I've maybe driven by. Not very often. I mean, I've probably driven by once, but I have not been to the house in a long time. Ever since the incident with the police coming to the house, and I was just concerned about who was living
Read
there.
paragraph 27, particularly the second sentence.
I'm giving her peaceful enjoyment. I'm not over there.
You don't think in any way you've interfered with her peaceful enjoyment of the premises?
I've been concerned about the house, but I mean, if she would just communicate with me, then I wouldn't be so concerned about the house. She doesn't.
What do you think her legal obligation to talk to you is?
Well, she won't give me access.
What do you think her legal obligation to talk to you is?
Since she's living in my house, I think I have some right to have communication with who's living in my house, just so I can know the status of things. I think I have some rights. And she's the only one.
Didn't ask that. Does she have a right not to say anything to you?
So she has the right not to say anything to me, but how do I find out about the house if I don't find out about it first? Since I don't have access to the house.
Do you think she has the right not to say anything to you?
I think she should at least communicate, or if she doesn't want to.
All right, Ms. Anderson, you keep going on with these long, convoluted answers. Yes or no? Do you believe that Ms. Lyman, tenant or no tenant, has a right not to talk to you?
I don't believe so.
So you think she has to talk to you?
On a minimal basis, just with regard to the home.
Under what legal premise do you believe that exists?
In the lease, it states that I have a right to number 18. Oh, number 19, landlord's right of entry. Landlord or landlord's agent may enter the premises at reasonable times during the term of the agreement, and any renewal thereafter, 24 hours notice to the tenant. For the purpose of inspecting premises and all buildings and improvements thereon, to protect and make various alterations to show prospective purchasers.
I read it. You don't have to read it. You can scan it and tell me where in that provision it makes Ms. Lyman talk to you.
How do I phrase it, Judge? I understand she doesn't have to.
Tell me in that provision, is there anything about that she has to talk to you?
Oh, it says landlord must notify tenant. How do I notify her to just talk to? Like if I wanna look at the property 24-hour notice, how do I make that happen without having?
Is there anything in that provision that requires Ms. Lyman to talk to you?
I guess not. I just don't know how to.
Is there anything in that lease that requires her to talk to you?
No.
Then why is it throughout this entire proceeding, and based upon the testimony of Ms. Lyman as well as what were the premise of some of her questions, are you forcing her or attempting to force her to talk to you?
Okay, she doesn't have to talk to me, sir. Maybe that's what we have here.
Then why are you trying to force her to do so?
Okay, I won't force her to,
I didn't ask that.
Okay,
Why were you forcing her to do so?
the person, and I always think that things can be resolved by talking. So me wanting to talk to her is just part of my normal way of trying to resolve conflict.
Has she told you on repeated occasions she doesn't want to talk to you?
Yeah, she doesn't like it. That's, even though
Didn't ask that. Has she told you on repeated occasions that she doesn't want to talk to you?
well, she told me here she doesn't really, she doesn't say explicitly, I don't want to talk to you, but she just says she doesn't like it.
Why do you then, when she expresses that, do you continue to try to force her to talk to you?
Okay, try to communicate.
Yes, Ms. Lyman.
I just want to say that I never told her that I didn't like her. That never came out my mouth.
Someone will talk to me. Anyone, even if it's her mother.
You never met my
But
mom.
they don't want to talk to you. You can't force them to do it.
I understand. I agree. I'm sorry, sir. It's just, I'll leave it.
Why would you indicate to the neighbors that there's crack use at the house?
When I went in the house, I thought I saw what looked like a crack pipe on the island. That's what I observed when I wrote my notes, when I lived in the house. I put my.
When was this?
I sent it to the court. It's been a while. I basically documented what I observed inside the house.
Okay, let's say you document what you do. Why do you feel a compulsion to send that to the neighbor?
No, I sent the neighbors the information to know about living there because there was concern that this uncle was living there. And when I did a background check, it looked like he may have a criminal history. And I thought I was just I was trying to help you.
Tell me each and every fact that leads you to the conclusion that that person was living there.
The neighbors told me, especially when the police showed up, that there was an uncle. And when the uncle and the kids were moving in, they told the neighbor that they were the uncle and the kids moving in. And
How did you know his name?
because I looked it up, I did a Google search, and I did a,
How do you know that the name that you looked up and this person that you purport was supposedly moving in was the same person?
based on the physical description of who the neighbors indicated was the uncle, and I looked up her, I kind of got her family tree nailed out from her grandma to her mom. You know,
What?
I figured out,
Why would you do that?
because I wanted to find out who was living in my house. I didn't do any background checks. I
Why would you do that?
was concerned
Have
about-
you ever, with another tenant, mapped out their family tree?
I was trying to find out who this uncle was because I was concerned with the neighbors. Bunch of little kids running around in the neighborhood, sir.
You do understand that if you're renting property, that the tenant doesn't become your indentured servant and or slave, and that you can't force them to do certain things that they've not contracted to do. You understand that, don't you?
Yes, sir. What kind of contraction look like? Contracted thing?
You understand that because they're a tenant, you don't get the right to disparage their reputation with the neighbors? Do you understand that?
It wasn't Armand that I was concerned about. I understand though, I mean, maybe I understand that I shouldn't be concerned, but I was concerned because I just didn't know.
I didn't say that. You can be as concerned as you want. Do you understand that you're not permitted to disparage her reputation that way? Do you understand that if you see or purport to see something that would be drug use like crack cocaine, that you don't have the right to then become, I guess, the judge of what that is, what you think it is, and draw a conclusion and then besmirch her reputation by sending that to the neighbors? You understand that you don't have a right to do that?
I was just.
Don't okay me.
Yes, sir.
Answer my question. Do you understand? Then why did you do it?
I was just concerned, I didn't know what to do. I was concerned about a bunch of little kids running around the neighborhood and I didn't know who was in my house.
Or these little kids smoking crack? I mean, why would...
Wow. Sending emails to neighbors accusing a tenant of drug use and hinting at a rapist? That's not just drama. That's potentially defamatory. Viewers, if your landlord did this, what would you do? Because the judge looks like he's about to launch into a TED Talk on landlord boundaries.
Are you tying that to the kids?
I thought it might not have been crack pipe. It looked like it. I don't know.
Then why would you tell the neighbors it is? If you're not sure yourself, why would you tell them that?
I was telling them about the, I was not telling
You didn't say anything about a crack?
I don't remember who I told about.
Did
crack.
you?
I don't remember who I told about. I know the
Well, you better remember right about now, Miss Anderson. You have a very convenient memory. Did you tell any of the neighbors or intimate to any of the neighbors that there was crack being smoked in that house?
I saw crack.
Not an answer to my question. Listen closely. Did you tell any of the neighbors or intimate to any of those neighbors that they were smoking crack in that house?
When I did a Google search when I got home,
I didn't. There's no question. Quit talking. What months are you claiming are owed?
when I get the time,
Just this month is old.
Okay. What months are you claiming are owed?
July, August, September, plus the water bill that I already paid, $143.92. I called Pittsfield Township before.
I didn't ask you that.
And then the two.
What months? Listen to my question.
Sorry.
What months are you claiming she hasn't paid?
July and August are in escrow, and we're waiting on September. So September is the only one that's not in escrow.
So, as she indicated at the very, if she puts that in, she's paid in full.
Not utilities and not court costs.
She's paid in full for rent.
Yeah, but she still has the late fees that you already authorized on July 11th. You authorized the 150 late fee on July 11th.
Water bill. Where's there a copy of the water bill?
Can I get it, sir?
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
And leave that lease on the stand.
Do you want me to come back up to the?
Yes.
Okay.
Ms. Lyman needs to see anything that's being presented to me. Ms. Lyman, you indicated that you have been in contact with Pittsfield Township regarding the water bill.
Yes.
And have you arranged payment of that water bill?
Yes, I have already.
Yes, Ms. Anderson.
I just spoke with Pittsfield Township supervisor. He indicated that they had not worked out what the plan on the water bill just an hour ago. I spoke with,
Do you know who you spoke with?
No, I don't. They just told me that we could start a payment plan up.
Pardon?
They told me that I can start a payment plan up starting next next month.
Okay, who told you that?
Someone from the water department.
How much is the current bill?
She owes $1,327.94, and then I have already paid the prior water bill that she owed me for her part of it, which township water already confirmed was $143.93.
So
I paid that already.
have you paid the water bill?
Have I paid? No.
No, not you. Miss Anderson, you haven't paid this water bill?
I paid the water bill for me. It was already.
Give me the copy of the lease that I gave you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
So the only thing, Miss Anderson, that you paid on this water bill is a $143.93.
Yes, sir. And sir, I can pay the rest of it today.
Ma'am,
Okay, I'm
I
sorry.
didn't ask you that. Just want to be clear. You did not, you haven't set up a payment plan.
Yes, I haven't physically set up making any payment.
Pardon?
I haven't made any payments. No. I was just told that I could do a payment plan next month, starting next month.
October.
Yes.
And is there a monthly amount on that?
They didn't say yet.
Pardon?
They didn't tell me yet. Still trying to work everything out.
Anderson, how many times have you sent Ms. Lyman a notice to quit?
I believe she's one time. Oh,
You have never sent her a notice to quit for the collection of rent.
the 30 days that I sent was because of the fraud, and it included but no rent in that it was for fraud and not payment of rent. At the time, she was late on paying the rent, so
How many times have you sent her the rent or a notice to quit for non-payment of rent?
I think I did a 7-day notice.
Yes.
No, I didn't 7-day notice. I did 30 days.
Have you ever sent Ms. Lyman a 7-day notice?
No.
How did you calculate the late fee?
Based on Google AI, 5% is the industry standard, so $150 for the 3 years period is considered within the realm of.
In Michigan?
It said, when it says, yes, 5% is the industry standard of the rent amount. We put it at 165, so I think 150 is fair. And that's
What do you think the purpose of the late fee is?
to try to encourage timely payments, and also.
It can't be liquidated damages.
Well-
It has to somehow or another be related to your efforts to collect
Like
rent.
I drive all the way to Detroit and come here, and that is gas and time. My time, spend days here. Starting to think I should work here. I just wanted to pay rent. I mean, I honestly.
I don't think there was a question.
Okay, sir, thank you.
Let's go to the application. When she filled out the application prior to renting, did you check any parts of that application to verify any of the information?
Yes, there was a number that's no longer working. It was supposed to be her landlord, Desmond Jones, that,
Did you get a response from this Desmond Jones?
no, but I thought it was her parents, so I, she's living with her parents at 99 Arlington, so I thought, okay, I didn't, she didn't tell me.
Did you get a response from Desmond Jones?
No.
What else did you attempt to verify?
Well, since she was living with her parents, she was being honest that she was living there. She was paying $500 a month.
Let me try this again. Did you attempt to verify any of the information that is on this application?
Well, the application showed me her pay stubs, so I knew it was through a legitimate company, rent free, and they verify information like that. So I saw the Ford pay stub, so I assumed that's where she works. The only thing normally I would have also done is talk to the current landlord, but because it was her father, supposedly, or her parents, I thought, I guess I don't need to talk to them since that number didn't work, and so I just didn't pursue that, talking to the current landlord. I didn't know that it was the other people that were the landlord. The Vanderbilts were the landlord, and I didn't know she would have definitely steered me away, she said.
So just so that I'm clear, if Miss Lyman would talk to you, let you just come into her premises willy-nilly as you requested, would we even be here?
No, I would.
Okay, that's what my problem is.
I just want to know that the property.
The reason that we're here, is it not, is because she won't talk to you.
I'm concerned about my property.
There has been nothing detrimental to that application to you, is there?
Well, sir.
Is there anything that has been detrimental to you?
I have lost sleep over this, sir.
Okay, fine. We all lose sleep. Is there anything referenced to tenancy that has been detrimental based upon your reliance on that application?
I'm worried about my property, sir. If she does damage to my property, it's going to be well beyond her $5,000 earnest money. It's going to be well beyond that. And I'm worried. How am I going to recoup? How am I going to recover? I just want to sleep at night and know that my property is safe. That's all I want. I like Miss Lyman. I just want to know.
So, ma'am, can you answer my question? What in that application have you relied upon to your detriment?
I thought she was living with her parents on 99 Arlington, so I felt, okay, I wanted to get on her own. She's 22, and I thought, what a wonderful young lady. She's going to college, she could be a nurse. She works at Ford. I really thought.
Okay, I'll try the question again, and even if you want to ramble on. What did you rely upon to your detriment in that application in renting to Miss Lyman?
I relied on the fact that she wasn't being evicted at her current residence. If I had known that, I would have rented. It's like,
And you did not do a search.
I thought this application is rent-free, but the whole company for background checks, and I didn't see any evictions. There was no evictions on the report. So I thought, okay.
They didn't pick up on it because there was no eviction. She might have been in court, but there was no eviction. What did she put on there that is fraudulent in your mind?
Her current address.
Why would that not have been her current residence if she were in the process of an eviction?
Because she was living on Maplehurst, which was the current address.
And you relied upon that.
Yes, sir.
Did you do any other searches, anything regarding Miss Lyman prior to renting to her?
She was a nice young lady.
So you took what she said in the application, put it through to a company, and relied upon that. So in point of fact, you didn't necessarily rely upon what Ms. Lyman said. You relied upon what the company gave you.
What she hand wrote, no. It wasn't just the company, sir. There's also stuff she hand wrote. So her current address was 99 Darling.
But you took the information that she gave you, gave it to a company, and that's what you relied upon to rent her.
There was two things. That was part of it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ultimately, you're the judge and you're right. So I'm not arguing.
Well, I'm asking a question, ma'am.
I just want what's fair. Whatever you think is fair, I'm going with whatever.
Ma'am, I just asked a question. You didn't rely upon the application. In fact, you relied upon what this other company had reported back. Right?
Yeah, they said no evictions, and they said
Okay.
They only showed two addresses. It was the 99 Arlington and then a PO box. They did not show the Maplehurst on their search.
And I'm going to try again. And that's what you relied upon to do the search. What does that company require that you give them to do their search?
I think they charged us like $39.
They charged me $50.
And what information is submitted to them?
Driver's license, maybe her pay stubs, whatever she puts in the, types in. I've never done it, so
This is the company that you use, and it then comes back and tells you this person is okay to rent.
I mean, they said her credit score is low, and she had student debt, and it's not perfect, and I don't expect anyone to be perfect. But I didn't see any evictions. I didn't see any huge red flags. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that's what you relied upon to rent to her,
Yes, sir.
not the application that's been flaunted around here. It was the report back from this company.
I don't want to make you angry, so whatever you want.
Ma'am, I am not angry, and don't try that game with me. If I get angry, you are certainly going to know.
All right. Gotcha.
She typed in information to a company. They came back, gave you a report, such as her credit score, the blah, blah, blah. Can you point to the provision in the lease that incorporates the application into that lease?
That's just what I used to, decide if I'm a rich.
If the application is not incorporated into the lease, then how do you evict her for what you say is a fraudulent application?
At this point, I'm not asking for I'm just asking for my rent. She said, oh, I
You
don't.
filed a termination case to evict her.
I just want to get the rent and to somehow see my house. That's all. Somehow make sure my house is okay, so I can.
Well, I don't know how you're going to see the latter of that, because at this point, I'll be honest with you, I think you've been harassing her to the point that you've interfered with her quiet enjoyment of the premises. And she may be entitled to damages for that. I haven't made a final decision on that, but I'm just going to tell you, you can't go around, rent to somebody and say, and you can't then go around and just say they're a crackhead. You might say, oh, and think to yourself, gee, Miss Lyman looks like a crackhead. I'm just saying that, just for the purposes of this example. I'm not saying that about you, Miss Lyman, but you might say, she's got sex offenders living with her. You might say all of that stuff. It becomes a whole different issue when you begin to disseminate it to other people.
It's been a long time.
And maybe you don't get this, but with regard to the alleged sex offender, I have no idea if he is or not. There's a whole registry regarding that. They're required to give their current address.
I was just concerned, sir. I'm sorry. There's a lot of children running around.
It doesn't matter whether you're concerned. I could be concerned about whoever out there. I don't just go around saying to people, well, they must be a rapist.
I
Oh, somebody's gonna lose. I'm gonna tell you that right now. If it keeps up at this rate. But I'm gonna tell you what. Ms. Lyman, was there any other questions you had?
No, that's really it. I did wanted to say that I do have physical photos that I can admit of the property.
Well, but Miss Anderson, otherwise I'm gonna need the text messages, but you told or intimated to the neighbors that there was crack use at that house.
I just said I saw a crack pipe.
That's all you said?
That's all I said.
Is that what's said on the text message?
I believe, I'm not sure if she CC'd the court in it, but it had like multiple messages with her and other people and stuff like that as well.
Yeah, I didn't say there was a crackhead.
Saying that it was a rapist in the home, and then people were like, that it was a...
Ma'am, stop. Go ahead.
That it was a sex offender in the home, and then she had people like, what is wrong with her? Oh, you need to get her gone, just different stuff like that. She has sent emails with the photos of that, yes.
Well, at this point, I'm not gonna need the copies. Anything else?
Nope, that is pretty much it. And just the written thing about my deposit of the $750, that's it.
Understand anything else from you?
I did look up in public records for iChat for her uncle, and it did say that he was attempted.
Okay, did it give an address?
It didn't even address it. It said,
Did it give an address? So how do you tell the people around there that he's living?
I just want to say the person that she keeps claiming that's my uncle, that's not my uncle. 2 different skin colors is what she's going by. But
Yeah, what? Why do you keep interrupting?
The person that she's saying is my uncle is not my uncle. She's going off of the police report, but it listed 2 different appearances, and that's all I had to say. She just searched my name up and just tied that to me. She said that in the email as well.
I want to understand that.
She said she searched my name up and it said...
Your name?
Yes, my first and last name. And she said that Google or whatever she searched up in said that he was my uncle.
Is it your uncle?
No.
So this person she's talking about, to you?
That's not my uncle, no.
he's related.
Is he related to you?
Yes.
What is he?
A cousin.
A cousin?
Yes.
Okay.
Has he ever been at the property? No, if that's what I'm about to say.
So, okay. Just so that I'm clear, the person is a cousin of yours,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
And that cousin of yours, the one that may have this conviction, has never been to the property.
Correct.
And
Says,
there it is.
really,
Video
really is you
Whenever video
requested.
enters
Would
the
we even
civil
be
dispute,
here?
things get real.
No, I mean,
Notice how the judge
Okay,
immediately
that's
pauses,
what my
because
problem.
video can flip
I
credibility
just want to know that the
instantly.
property.
This is
You're
the
the
turning point
reason that
energy
we're
right
here. You found somebody who was related to her. Do you have any personal knowledge that that person had been at the property?
Show the pictures to the neighbor from Facebook.
Oh my God.
Because he was saying that the uncle lived there. He said he spoke with the mother, he said the uncle lived there. And I said, does this kind of look like him? And he said, yeah, it kind of does. And then I started doing my searches. So this is all based on me doing my searches and trying to figure out who was in my house, who was living in my house. I was told that our money doesn't live there and it's unbelievable to so what am I supposed to say? I mean, I'm not there to watch. This is what they told me. Oh, about the
Here's not a question. You can have a seat. You may step down. Here's what I'm going to say. You filed this complaint for unspecified violation.
What'd you say, sir? I didn't hear that.
You filed this complaint for unspecified violations /fraud / misrepresentation of person in lease I believe those are two different things because you said you were dealing with somebody else and not Ms. Lyman.
Yes, in the beginning, I was dealing with that lady in the back that introduced herself as Joanne. That's who I was dealing with. She's her mother.
And persons in whole and non-payment of rent.
Yes.
Those are the 5 bases. I'm going to tell you, and I'll just say this, and I'll let you guys give whatever statement you want to regard. Violations of the lease are tenuous at best. Fraud and misrepresentation of the person in the lease, which is this other person. Ms. Lyman has been here when the court's required her to be here. It's Ms. Lyman. The fraud, stop. The fraud, there would have to be some type of reliance on something, but that's not what you relied upon to rent. So that's tenuous at best. Other than somebody's speculation, which is actually hearsay based upon hearsay, because supposedly they're the persons that are telling you X, Y, and Z. I have nothing to say that there are other people in this home other than your statement. And it looks to me like the rent's paid. What I do, however, see, and I haven't come to a final decision on any of this, I'm just telling you where I'm at, folks, is that there's been an interference with her quiet and useful enjoyment of the premises, and continues to be. And that there are potential damages for defamation, which relate to that quiet and peaceful enjoyment of the premises. So here's what I'm going to do. If you say you want to resolve it, then you need to resolve it. But I don't think, quite frankly, Ms. Anderson, you're in a position to get everything that you want.
Okay, sir. Whatever.
So, give you a chance to go out and see if you can resolve it. If not, I'm going to come back in and I'm going to resolve it. And I'm going to tell you that somebody is going to be very, very unhappy. And I'm not saying anybody has to do anything. But I think if one looks at it, you can see where your strengths and weaknesses are. Now, if you want me to make the ruling, I'll make the ruling. I don't have a problem doing that. I can tell you with reference to the claim of the monthly visitation, not going to happen. $750 is a curious question, but may have to be litigated another day. Because as I recall from the previous proceedings, you had agreed that it would be refundable. But now today you seem to be saying that it's not, or that you're placing under the impossible conditions.
It's refundable.
That would require. Lyman, you politely raised your hand. What would you like to tell me?
I was just saying I wouldn't want to break off and talk to her. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I'm going to see if you two can talk to each other. And all you have to do is agree upon a number. I don't really care how you got there. If you don't agree, you don't agree. I come back, I'll make the call. I don't have a problem. Court's going to stand in recess. You got 20 minutes.
All right. Yeah, just the court for County of Washington, I'll say this is not back session.
You may be seated. Yes, ma'am. Go back on the record of the case of Anderson versus Lyman. Did you folks come to any agreement or no?
No.
No. Okay, very good. That's fair enough.
Can I tell you what I had suggested?
No.
Oh.
And I say it that way because the reason is that I didn't want to know what that process is because I've got to make a decision on it, so I don't want to know that. If there was an opportunity for you guys to address it, then you could have. and Ms. Lyman has indicated you didn't come to an agreement. Anything you want to say in regard to closing arguments, Ms.?
Yeah, I'm willing to waive,
There you go. Go ahead.
sir?
Go ahead. This is closing argument. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I told Ms. Lyman that I was willing to waive the late fees, to waive the court costs, give her the $300 for refund for her security deposit. So I would only be asking for $3,000 for September rent and then $143.93 for May water. I think that's fair. And I also hope I'd be willing to write a statement about the security deposit being refundable if it's in room swept condition. So I thought that was fair. So all I would be asking for is $3,143.93 for September rent and May water. $3,143.93, and that gives her the $300 credit you wanted to give her for the security deposit for September rent. That's waiving all late fees and waiving court costs. And so I'm just asking for rent and utilities, and then I would be willing to sign something giving her security deposit back, as long as it's, clean, so I don't have to hire somebody.
Not dealing with the security deposit. All right.
That's
Lyman.
I feel that I should be compensated because she gave out my social security number and copies of my ID, which was attached to the email. A picture of my ID and my social was at the bottom. I feel that is defamation to my character, and it has the whole neighborhood in that email. I do not know them people at all, and my social is very, very sensitive information.
I did not give her social.
I feel that.
Ma'am, Ms. Lyman, hold on a moment. She did not interrupt you.
I feel that the late fees are excessive by some compensation of the rent, probably at least half if possible. If not, that's fine. Just think, just some type of rent would be nice, just because I haven't been able to enjoy the home since moving in May. This rent, I feel like I owe $2,267 because I paid an extra $200 in June.
Hold on a second. You're arriving at that figure with what you put into escrow?
Huh?
I'll let you finish. Go ahead.
I feel like I owe $2,267 for the month of September because back in June I paid an extra $200 and I moved in after May 1st. So $533 should have been prorated. I got that by dividing 3,300, then divided by the 31 days that's in the month of May, which came up to 106 and some decimal points. Then I times it by 5 and got $533. So that's how I feel that prorated amount. Then from the security deposit of the 300, I added all that together and got $1,033. So I did 3,300 take away $1,033 to get $2,267 for the month of September.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it. I just want to be able to enjoy the home without being bothered or anybody popping up or watching me.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Lyman. Ms. Anderson.
Yes, sir. I wanted to clarify. Our tenancy, our lease goes the 5th to the 1st. So what I explained to Armani is the reason why I didn't wait the first month. We started on the 5th and we go to the 5th. 5th to the 5th. She thinks that I should prorate it. I just started leasing it on the 5th. That's why I didn't prorate it. Not due, till the 4th, not the 1st of the month. But I was trying to explain that's why I didn't prorate the 1st.
Okay. Well, thank you both very much. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through these calculations, try to figure this out. There will be no additional argument or witnesses on the case. I will render a decision and I'll set it for October 14th. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just trying to, do I turn these photos into you?
No, I don't need them. I'm good.
Okay.
So, October 14th, 2025, 9 a.m. Yes, Ms. Sanders.
Can I, get the 2 zip drives that I didn't include as evidence since they have family photos on?
Ma'am, once I am done with the case, as we have indicated to you, I will make a decision on that. I've told you that time and time and time again. But they were submitted to the court and I had not yet heard the trial nor rendered the decision on the trial. I will then make a decision.
I have family photos of my little boy.
Ma'am, what did I just say? Gosh.